Welcome to phase 2 of the Study Abroad journey. If you are new here, we already have one video on the channel talking about your why or finding your motivation. If you've not watched that, make sure you click here and go and watch that. And then come back and then continue on the phase 2, which is what we're about to talk about today. If you've already watched that, then you're already doing a good job. So keep it up. Let's talk about research, which is the phase 2 of the journey. You need to research the programs that you're interested in, find the schools that offer that program, understand the financial situations of that school, the funding opportunities that are available, scholarship, and any other information that you'll be interested in. So the phase 2 of the journey is dedicated to research, and there is so much that you need to research on. But the good part is that the internet has every information. So people who are always under my comments and asking, how do I apply? I need schools. How about you go to the internet first? Even this video, it will be on the internet. I'm just sharing my story to give inspiration to people in Africa, especially Ghana, because that's where I'm from. If you're interested in studying abroad, especially in the US, you are at the right place. Let's go right into it. This is a 7-part video series teaching you how to go through the entire study abroad journey on your own in 1 year. Yes, you need to give yourself 1 year because there's so much that you need to do. So giving yourself ample time is very key. So the first thing you need to research on is your program and how to choose your program. There are so many factors why someone will choose one program over the other. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm in the Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management program in George Washington University. And why am I in tourism? I own a travel company called Move Africa, and I've been doing this for the past 4 years. So this program is an extension of my professional career. I'm taking a break from business to advance my education in that field. So I chose this program because of what I was doing before. It could be the same for you in your case, or you have a different reason. And mind you, I have an undergrad degree in IT, but because I started a travel company, I'm now in tourism. So that's what I'm doing now. You need to ask yourself the program that you want and why you want to do that. Once you find that, it will be easy for you to find the schools that offer this program. The schools that offer this program, as well as provide funding opportunities for international students, especially students from Africa. Now, the question that everyone keeps asking, how do I find these schools? They're on the internet, and that's the beautiful part about this whole thing. Every information that you need will be on the internet, and this video will be on the internet as well. So you're lucky. Once you settle on the program that you want, then you can go online and then search schools offering this program, or masters in so and so, and then you find the schools that offer this program. And there are a number of websites that help you do this search. I'll put the link in the description so that you can just click on those links and then go to the website and do your own search. I personally believe that if you're coming to graduate school or schooling abroad, then doing a simple Google search should be very easy for you. If you cannot make a Google search, then please don't start this journey at all. But hey, it's never too late to learn. But do everything on your own. Go on the internet, type your program, and then look for schools. Once you see these schools, you can go to their website and read every information under that program. The tuition, the program requirements, the duration, everything will be on the school's website. Now, another way you can research the schools and the programs in this current AI age is by using AI, especially ChatGPT. I did that as well. I prefer to use ChatGPT for searches these days over Google, in the sense that it gives you just one result and you don't have to click different links just to find out what you want. So if you're into AI, use it for your searches or your research, and it will keep everything in one place for you. You can always come back and find out what it gave you previously. I would really encourage you to use AI or ChatGPT for this, but if you're okay just doing a Google search, that's fine as well, because when you come to school, using AI tools will be part of the things that you'll be doing. Now, like I said in my previous video, get a notebook or use your notes app on your phone. We need to document everything. Once you settle on a program, you need to write that. if you find the schools that offer those programs, you need to put that down as well. Even better, you can create a Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel to keep track of everything. So put your programs there, the schools that are offering them, the tuition, and any other information that you find relevant for your journey. Put that in the Google Sheet or on your notes app or in your notebook. I like to write a lot, so I encourage you to do the same. Now, when it comes to universities in the US, we have two types. We have the public universities and we have the private ones. What's the difference? When it comes to the private universities, they are usually very expensive, but guess what? They have a lot of money as well, and they have the best resources, and they're usually in great locations. And the public universities are the ones that are owned by the state or the government. They usually have a traditional university look, but there isn't so much funding opportunities over there as well. And usually their tuition is lower, like very low compared to the private university. I'm in a private university, so my fees are very high. So there's something to keep in mind as well. Should you go in for public universities or private university? I'll leave that to you to decide once you find a program and the school that offers it. So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider when you're choosing your program and the schools is the STEM option or non-STEM. STEM is basically science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So over here, especially in graduate school, if you're doing a STEM program, you have 3 years of OPT, and OPT is optional practical training. It's a program designed for students in the US to stay after their program to get a job. So if you do a STEM program, you have many years given to you after your program. But if your program is a non-STEM program, then you have just 1 year for OPT. So once you are done with that, you have to go, or you find a company to give you work visa to stay. But if you do a STEM program and you are done, you have 3 years of OPT before you find an employer to sponsor you. So keep that in mind as well. I will encourage people to go for STEM programs. If you're already on that track, then good for you. But if you're not coming to switch, that's also good. Keep that in mind. Look for STEM programs. Remember why I asked you to find your why, your motivation in the first video. This is a clear example of when you need your why. If your why is to just come steady and then go back home, then whether STEM or not, that doesn't even matter. This is why the first phase of this journey is to know your why. It's going to determine a lot of decisions that you make on this journey. So please find your why, which is your motivation, right before you do any other thing on this journey. So you've settled on your program, you found the universities that offer that program. Do you know the admission requirements? This is something that you need to know on this phase of the study abroad journey. The good thing is that every university puts every information on their website. And if you can't find an information on the website, there will be a contact for you to click and then they'll respond to you. So it could be the admissions office, the program director, or program manager, whatever that school calls theirs. Now, you need to know if your school requires minimum GPA. For some schools, it's 2.8, but most schools do 3.0. You need to know if they require you to provide GMAT or GRE scores and a host of other things. This is where you find out those things and you go for the ones that make sense to you, the ones that are convenient and the ones that don't require you to spend money. On this research phase, you need to gather all the information you need because the next step is to apply for schools. But you can't start applying for school and then you find out that, oh, the school requires this and you can't provide that and then you have to stop. No, that's not what we are doing here. I need you to spend so much time on researching and find out everything that the school will need from you. From your resume, SOPs, your certificates, your transcript from your universities. You need to gather all the requirements and everything, like I said earlier, can be found on the school's website. So go ahead, go to your school's website and gather all this information and put them in your notebook, your notes app, or the Google Sheets that you created for this study abroad journey. Another way to gather information on universities is to join their info section or webinars. If you go to their website and they have an upcoming webinar or info session, it will be put over there and they'll ask you to register. Now, the amazing part of these webinars or info sessions is that when you join and you stay through to the end, sometimes they'll give you an application waiver. And that means you get a code and you don't have to pay money to them when you're applying. So I will encourage everyone, even if you already have all the information that you need, but you see an option to join a webinar or info session, please make sure you join, because you might get an application waiver and that will save you some money on this journey. It's a very expensive journey that you're about to start. So I encourage you to join info sessions and webinars, and you can ask the school questions directly, have like one-on-one with humans. I know some of you like to talk to people instead of reading online. So join info sessions and find out more information about your school. So just to summarize everything I've said in this video, this is the second phase of the study abroad journey, and you need to research, settle on your program, find the schools that offer those programs, understand the tuition situation in the schools, the scholarship opportunities that are available to students, especially international students from Africa. Gather the requirements that they need from you, the GPAs that they need, resume, SOPs, and any other thing. Go to their website and gather all this information. And if you find the option to join a webinar or info session, make sure you join, because you might get an application waiver and you could save yourself some money. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the like button so that YouTube could recommend this video to others. We are not selfish over here. And also, if you've settled on your program at university, you can share that in the comments and let's see what you want to study. Thank you so much for watching this. See you in the next video that will talk about phase 3 of the study abroad journey.